Batman is one of the most popular superheroes, and he has been for decades. Over that time, we've seen the character in all sorts of media, from live action shows and movies, to animated shows and movies, and even to video games. I thought it would be fun to go over every single actor that ever played Batman or Bruce Wayne, and after a lot of research, I put together a list of all 52 actors that ever played Batman or Bruce Wayne, starting from 1943 to 2023. Now, I did not count parodies like Robot Chicken, South Park, and other shows and shorts of that nature. I'm only counting the official Batman portrayals. So without further ado, let's get the video started. In 1943, the first ever actor to don the cape and cowl was Lewis Wilson. He was part of a multiple episode serial, which is basically just a TV show, but you had to go to the theater to see it. The character of Batman was created only 4 years before this was released, which is pretty wild. In 1949, we have the sequel to the 1943 serial entitled Batman and Robin. This time around though, Batman was played by Robert Lowry, making him the second person to play Batman. In 1966, we have the first well-known Batman adaptation with the 60s Batman series. Batman and Bruce Wayne was played by the late and great Adam West.
If Robin and I were to remove our masks, the secret of our true identities would be revealed.
West returned to play the character in the movie based on this show. He voiced the character in the Super Friends animated series, as well as in the New Adventures of Batman series, both of which ran in the 70s and 80s. He also voiced Batman in Animaniacs in the 1990s, and he did a special called Return to the Batcave where he and Burt Ward, who played Robin, revisited their old show. More recently, he returned in 2 animated Batman films, one in 2016 and one in 2017. Owen Sewell made his first Batman appearance in the 1968 animated show The Batman/Superman Hour. In the 70s, he also voiced Batman on 4 different Super Friends series, which saw all of the best DC heroes teaming up. He also appeared as Batman on some kids shows like Sesame Street and 2 different Scooby-Doo series. In 1989, Michael Keaton saw the new age of the Batman on screen, as he was the face of the dark Tim Burton Batman films.
What are you? I'm Batman.
He did the 1989 movie and its sequel Batman Returns in 1992, but he did not return for the 2 follow-up films. However, he is returning as Bruce Wayne and Batman in the upcoming Batgirl movie, which debuts in 2022, as well as in the Flash movie, which should come out in 2023. The Flash is most likely going to be a Flashpoint film, meaning there could be different versions of certain characters, which would explain Keaton's return to the character. In the 1989 Batman film, we have another actor who played Bruce Wayne, as Charles Roskilly was the young Bruce part of the murder scene. In 1990, the character Batman appeared on Tiny Toon Adventures in the episode called Gangbusters, and he was voiced by Charlie Adler, who's more famous for voicing Starscream in the Transformers movies. In 1992, Kevin Conroy, the absolute best Batman actor, made his debut in Batman the Animated Series, a show that is arguably the best on-screen portrayal of Batman ever made.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
For me, when I read Batman comics, whenever I read for Bruce Wayne or Batman, in my head, it's always Kevin Conroy's voice. He's voiced the character in 56 different projects, like the DCAU, where he was the voice of Batman for all of the shows in that universe. He voiced Batman in many of the most popular Batman video games, plus he's done a bunch of solo animated films, and he even made an on-screen appearance as Bruce in the CW's Crisis on Infinite Earths special.
Kate. Bruce?
As time goes on, he'll probably add more Batman roles to his resume, because to many, including myself, Kevin Conroy is the greatest Batman actor. In 1995, Val Kilmer replaced Michael Keaton in the 90s Batman movies, as he played a very different Batman and Bruce Wayne in Batman Forever.
I've really got to get you out of those clothes.
Excuse me?
Batman Forever also had Ramsey Ellis play a young Bruce Wayne in flashbacks. Following Kilmer, in 1997, George Clooney replaced him in Batman and Robin, in what might be the worst superhero movie of all time.
This is why Superman works alone.
Like Kilmer, he did not return as the Caped Crusader, and he even apologized to fans for what he did to the character. Batman and Robin was another movie with the young Bruce Wayne, and for this one, he was played by Eric Lloyd, who many might know as Charlie from the Santa Claus movies. In the Batman TV series, which ran from 2004 to 2008, Reno Romano voiced the Caped Crusader in a show that I think is very underrated.
I'm the Batman.
Romano returned to voice the character in a spin-off movie of the show, The Batman vs. Dracula. On top of that, he also lent his voice to a few video games which were also based on the show. In 2005, Christian Bale debuted as the new on-screen Batman as he led the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight trilogy.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Bale continued his role for the 2008 sequel and the 2012 wrap-up to the trilogy. On top of that, he also lent his voice for the Batman Begins video game in 2005. In Batman Begins, we have another young Bruce Wayne, who was played by Gus Lewis this time around. In the 2006 video game called Justice League Heroes, Ron Perlman, who's known for his role as Hellboy, lent his voice for Batman. This was not his first appearance in Batman media though. He played Clayface in the DCAU with Conroy's Batman, as well as Killer Croc in The Batman, and in another animated show called Batman the Brave and the Bold, he voiced the character Double X. And speaking of Batman the Brave and the Bold, Dietrich Bader voiced Batman during the series, which ran from 2008 to 2011. He also voiced Batman in the video game based on the show, as well as in the 2014 movie entitled JLA Adventures Trapped in Time. And more recently, he returned for the Batman the Brave and the Bold Scooby-Doo crossover in 2018, and he again played Batman in the Harley Quinn animated series, which debuted in 2019. Voice actor Steve Blum has been in 19 different Batman video games and shows, playing a large range of his rogues gallery like Killer Croc, Bane, Ra's al Ghul, Penguin, Scarecrow, and many more. But he also voiced Batman himself in 2 of these projects. First, in 2008, he voiced Batman in the Lego Batman video game, and in the 2015 Infinite Crisis video game, he voiced Nightmare Batman. 2008 also saw David Gazana take on the role of Batman, which he did in the Mortal Kombat vs. the DC Universe video game. And the last 2008 Batman appearance was Jeremy Sisto, who lent his voice for the movie Justice League: The New Frontier. In 2010, Bruce Greenwood made his first debut as Batman in one of my favorite Batman movies, Batman Under the Red Hood.
All I've ever wanted to do is kill him. A day doesn't go by when I don't think about subjecting him to every horrendous torture he's dealt out to others, and then end him.
In that same year, he also played Batman in the series Young Justice, which is another one of my favorite Batman portrayals, and is a series that just got revamped. Greenwood also voiced the character in the 2013 video game Young Justice Legacy based on the Young Justice show, as well in the movie Batman Gotham by Gaslight in 2018, and most recently, he voiced Batman in the 2020 film Batman Death in the Family, which took a lot of footage from Under the Red Hood. William Baldwin voiced Batman in the 2010 film Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. DC Super Friends Joker's Playhouse, which was released in 2010, saw Darren Norris, best known for playing Cosmo in The Fairly OddParents, take on the voice of Batman. Benjamin Mckenzie played Bruce Wayne in the 2011 film Batman Year One. You might know Mckenzie from another Batman property, as he played James Gordon in the show Gotham. In 2012 and 2013, Peter Weller, best known for playing RoboCop, played a much older and beaten down Batman in both parts 1 and 2 of The Dark Knight Returns, based on perhaps one of the most well-known Batman comics.
In all the years to come, in your most private moments, I want you to remember the one man who beat you.
The Dark Knight Returns animated films also saw Tara Strong, a very well-respected voice actress who's been in many other DC animated movies and films, voice a young Bruce Wayne. She also played the same role, again voicing a young Batman in the 2016 show Justice League Action. Kevin Michael Richardson has quite the Batman resume, as he's been in 10 different Batman projects, which even includes playing the Joker in the Batman series, but he also made his debut as Bruce Wayne in Batman in the 2012 animated series New Teen Titans. On top of that, he also played Batman in a few TV mini-shorts in 2013. Troy Baker is another actor who has been in many Batman properties, 34 to be exact, in roles that include Two-Face, Joker, and multiple versions of Robin in the Arkham games. But he also played Bruce Wayne in Batman in 15 of the Lego DC movies from 2012 to 2020. On top of that, he also voiced Batman in the 2016 video game Batman the Telltale series, in the 2017 video game Batman the Enemy Within, and in the 2019 movie Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. In the 2013 animated movie Flashpoint Paradox, Kevin Mckidd voiced Batman as well as Batman's father Thomas Wayne, who in the movie is actually a different version of Batman. Patrick Seitz played Bruce Wayne in Batman in the 2013 video game entitled simply Batman. In the 2013 Beware the Batman TV series, which ran for only one season, Anthony Reviviar took on the lead role as Batman and Bruce Wayne, and he also played Bruce Wayne's father Thomas Wayne in one episode. Roger Craig-Smith is well known for voicing Batman in a lot of the Arkham games, which he started doing in 2013.
Where's Black Mask?
Let me go!
If you insist.
But he's also voiced the character in 2014's LEGO Batman 3 video game, the Batman Unlimited movies and TV series from 2013 to 2015, a short called Batman Dark Flight, the 2018 movie Batman Ninja, and the 2020 movie Superman Red Son. In 2014, Jason O'Mara made his debut as Batman in the 2014 movie Justice League War, and he would continue with that role in what is referred to as the DC Animated Movie Universe, not to be confused with the DC Animated Universe or the DC Extended Universe. Wow, there are a lot of DC universes out there. O'Mara has played the character in 13 different movies in that universe, and he's slated to make even more in the near future.
The world's afraid of us.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's necessary.
In 2014's LEGO movie, Will Arnett voiced Batman and Bruce Wayne, and 3 years later, he would get a solo Batman film called The LEGO Batman Movie, which funnily enough, I think is one of the better Batman movies.
I'm sorry. I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
He also returned to the character in 2019's The LEGO Movie 2, and he would play the character in 10 other LEGO movies, shorts, video games, and shows. In the show Gotham, which ran from 2014 to 2019, David Mazouz took on the role of a young Bruce Wayne, who at the end of the show would go on to don the famous Batman costume. In 2015, Michael C. Hall, best known as the star of the show Dexter, voiced Batman in the movie Justice League Gods and Monsters and the spin-off TV series with the same name. Ben Affleck debuted as the DC Extended Universe's Batman in the 2016 film Batman v Superman, and he reprised his role in 2016's Suicide Squad, 2017's Justice League, as well as 2022's Justice League by Zack Snyder, known to fans as the Snyder Cut.
She begged me with her last breath that when I killed you, and make no mistake, I will f***ing kill you, that I do it slow.
He's set to make an appearance in the 2023 film The Flash, which as I said earlier is probably going to focus on the comic Flashpoint Paradox, which will also see the return of Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne and Batman, and possibly a meeting between these two Batmans. In Batman v Superman, there was also a young Bruce Wayne who witnessed his parents' murder, and he was played by Brandon Spink. In a 2017 short called DC Superheroes vs. Eagle Talon, Batman was played by Takayuki Yamada. In the 2008 animated film Batman Ninja, Batman was played by Koichi Yamadura. In 2018's Teen Titans Go to the Movies, which is based on the Teen Titans Go TV series, Batman was hilariously voiced by Jimmy Kimmel. In Season 2 of HBO Max's Titans, Ian Glenn made his appearance as Bruce Wayne, an actor who you might know from his role in Game of Thrones, another HBO series.
I'm so glad you all could make it.
Before Glenn took on the role of Bruce in Titans, there were some other actors to play him. Though we didn't see his face, Alon Muzi played Batman in the 2018 episode called Dick Grayson. Alongside Musi, Maxime Severia also played Batman, though again we did not see his face. He too was present for a few shots in the episode Dick Grayson, and he also appeared in 2 other episodes called Origins and Hawk and Dove. In the 2019 film Joker, there was a quick scene with a young Bruce Wayne, and he was played by Dante Pereira Olsen. In 2019, Keith Ferguson took on the role of Batman in the animated TV series DC Superhero Girls, and in 2022, he reprised his role in the DC Superhero Girls team-up with Teen Titans Go, Mayhem in the Multiverse. In the CW's Batwoman show, which debuted in 2020, Warren Christie plays the part of Bruce Wayne.
Now, are you staying? Or are you going? Because if you wait much longer, that decision is going to be made for you.
In 2021's Batman Soul of the Dragon, Batman was voiced by David Giuntoli. In one of my favorite, more recent Batman animated films, 2021's Batman The Long Halloween Parts 1 and 2 saw Jensen Ackles voicing Bruce Wayne in Batman, and funnily enough, he also lent his voice to another one of my favorite Batman animated films, Under the Red Hood, as he played Jason Todd. In 2021, Anson Mount voiced Batman for the animated film Injustice. 2022 of course saw the debut of Robert Pattinson's Batman in The Batman, and he was absolutely incredible in the role. He's up there with Bale, Keaton, and Conroy, and he's only just begun.
Justice. The answer's justice.
And finally, we have Keanu Reeves, best known for the Matrix films, who will be voicing Batman in the upcoming movie DC League of Super Pets.
As a child, my family was taken from me.
As a puppy, I was taken from my family.
So I steeled myself.
My emotions always in check.
No one ever getting past my impenetrable defenses.
And there you have it, every single Batman actor. Let me know in the comments below who your favorite portrayal is, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can follow me on Instagram to see more of my personal life, like my cute dog Loki, and some behind the scenes movie flame stuff. I also do similar content on TikTok and Twitter that I do here on this channel, so if you like what I do here, check them out. All the handles are right below me, and links are in the description. Over here are my wonderful patrons. If you want to be featured on the next video, plus get a few other perks, become a patron today. As always, if you liked the video, hit that like button and subscribe, and look out for more great movie flame videos on the way.